Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, especially if you're in the mood for festive, tasty treats. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get a Taste the Difference 6-pack of mince pies, half price at £1.75, Fox's fabulous Viennese assortment sharing box for £3.75, and Pringles Original and Sour Cream and Onion both £1.50, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18 plus, terms and conditions apply. Pringles offer ends 2nd of December, Fox's offer ends 9th of December, Nectar required, available in-store and online excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. On today's Smart 7, Congress votes to release Epstein Files, MI5 warns MPs on Chinese spies and much more. It's Wednesday 19th of November, it's International Men's Day, and happy birthday Jodie Foster.
The Smart 7. It's news, but
Not the news.
After months of wrangling and a government shutdown, the US Congress finally voted on Tuesday evening to release the Epstein Files. The bill passed in a near-unanimous vote as Epstein survivors watched on from the gallery, and the Senate also approved it on Tuesday evening, but it's unclear what will happen next and whether President Trump would actually sign it and release the files. Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin used Prince Andrew as an example in his speech urging fellow members to pass the vote.
This is the United States of America. Even the British monarchy wouldn't put up with this. How about the American democracy? How about we say, no way, we're not going to allow this cover-up to go on for one day more.
Donald Trump was busy in the White House, meeting with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, who visited in part to discuss the peace plan for Gaza. The UN has now approved Donald Trump's proposed peace board, and the Crown Prince came bearing gifts, including a reported $1 trillion investment into the US. Trump took great exception to an ABC reporter who wanted to know about the 2018 killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, something that US intelligence said the Crown Prince was aware of.
You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
Wednesday will see the government introduce new rules on ticketing designed to protect concert goers from ticket touts. It comes as the Competition and Markets Authority opens a major investigation into a number of companies who offer tickets for resale, often at inflated prices. Emma Cochran is the Acting Executive Director for Consumer Protection at the CMA, and she says that dynamic pricing is a particular issue.
It's really important that consumers get clear, transparent pricing information and they're not put under unnecessary pressure to take snap decisions at the checkout.
The new ticketing legislation will follow and ban the sale of tickets for anything above face value. It comes weeks after an appeal from artists like Dua Lipa and Coldplay to Prime Minister Keir Starmer to take action. League of Gentlemen stars Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton were on BBC Breakfast and gave the new rules their blessing.
It's a really pernicious thing that's been going on for many years. And I think, if you are taking a family to a show in the West End, it's become extortionately expensive, and especially with something like dynamic pricing, you can double the prices overnight.
Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood is facing a backlash after her announcement of new plans intended to radically change the UK's approach to asylum seekers. The new rules will see asylum become a temporary state with no more guarantees of housing or benefits, and asylum seekers may be returned home if the conditions in their country of origin become safer. The new scheme is modelled on Denmark's approach, but it's been criticised by Labour backbenchers who say the promise of new safe and legal routes to enter the UK is not enough on its own. Mahmood spoke to the BBC and she says it's a hugely important issue that causes great division across the country.
It's a moral mission for me. I'm serious about this. I can see a broken system. I can see in my own constituency, which has many thousands of people who have a migrant background, just like me and my family, who can see abuse and who are angry about it.
MI5 issued a warning to MPs on Tuesday that they need to be vigilant and on the lookout for attempts at espionage from Chinese spies. 2 specific LinkedIn accounts were identified, which the spy agency says are used for recruiting individuals working in UK politics in a bid to gain insider insights. The Chinese embassy in London dismissed the warning, describing it as pure fabrication and accusing the UK of a self-staged charade. Security Minister Dan Jarvis is taking it seriously, however, announcing a new package of measures to upgrade government encryption and protect the UK's higher learning institutions.
This activity involves a covert and calculated attempt by a foreign power to interfere with our sovereign affairs in favour of its own interests. And this government will not tolerate it.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, Scotland head to the World Cup and Tom Hanks takes to the stage. Right after this.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, especially if you're in the mood for festive, tasty treats. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get a Taste the Difference 6-pack of mince pies, half price at £1.75, Fox's fabulous Viennese assortment sharing box for £3.75, and Pringles Original and Sour Cream and Onion both £1.50, all with nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18+, terms and conditions apply. Pringles offer ends 2nd of December, Fox's offer ends 9th of December, nectar required, available in-store and online excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply and subject to availability.
Hey, it's Adam Grant from TED's podcast, Work Life, and this episode is brought to you by ServiceNow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. That's why it's no surprise that more than 85% of the Fortune 500 companies use the ServiceNow AI platform. While other platforms duct tape tools together, ServiceNow seamlessly unifies people, data, workflows, and AI, connecting every corner of your business. And with AI agents working together autonomously, anyone in any department can focus on the work that matters most. Learn how ServiceNow puts AI to work for people at servicenow.com.
Welcome back.
Tuesday night saw qualifying wrap-up for the 2026 World Cup, which is due to take place across Canada, Mexico and the USA. The draw for the playoffs will take place on Thursday, with Wales, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland all eagerly watching to see who they will face in March. Wales racked up a 7-1 win over North Macedonia to secure their playoff spot. For Scotland, Tuesday night was a do-or-die moment as they had to beat Denmark to win the group and qualify, but that's exactly what Steve Clarke's men did, with an historic 4-2 win that put them top of the group and into the World Cup for the first time in 28 years. Clarke was a happy man.
Feels good. I said at the start of the campaign, I felt the pressure of the nation to try to get to World Cup. So immediately that falls off your shoulders and you feel a little bit better. But what a fantastic group of players. I've said it for a long time now about how good they are and how determined they are to be good for their country.
We haven't seen too much of Tom Hanks recently. He reunited with Forrest Gump co-star Robin Wright last year for the movie Here, but it wasn't exactly a smash hit. He's turned his attention to the stage and he's about to appear in a play called This World of Tomorrow, which is based on his own short stories. He co-wrote the play and stars with Tony Award winner Kelly O'Hara, and it opened in New York on Tuesday night. Tom spoke to CBS News about how he got into acting in the first place.
The reason I'm here is because the class I took from Mr. Kennedy at Bishop College. And he says, it's not an acting class. What we're going to do is we're going to read the plays as literature, and then we're going to see the plays in performance. And it was the single most life-changing thing I'd ever done.
Kristen Stewart has swapped her usual position in front of the camera to take up the role of director and writer of new movie The Chronology of Water. It's based on the best-selling novel by Lydia Yuknovich, and it tells the story of a young woman who finds her voice through writing and escapes an abusive home life, going on to become a swimmer and ultimately a teacher and successful author. It stars British actress Imogen Poots, along with Thora Birch, Tom Sturridge and Jim Belushi. Legendary director Ridley Scott is a producer on the movie, and it hits cinemas in February.
It's all a series of fragments, repetitions,
smiley face,
patterns, formations. There are moments between years.
Look at me.
That surface with great force.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world. Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, especially if you're in the mood for festive, tasty treats. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get a Taste the Difference 6-pack of mince pies, half price at £1.75, Fox's fabulous Viennese assortment sharing box for £3.75, and Pringles Original and Sour Cream and Onion both £1.50, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18+, terms and conditions apply. Pringles offer ends 2nd of December, Fox's offer ends 9th of December, Nectar required, available in-store and online excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is sponsored by Vodafone Business in partnership with Samsung. When you're running your own business, pretty much anywhere can be your office, the spare room, the back garden, or, like here, the local cafe. With the power of Vodafone Business's reliable award-winning network, combined with the Samsung Galaxy S25, there's no limit to what you can do pretty much anywhere. And over the next few weeks, we're going to answer some of the questions you might have about how best to unlock the power of AI in your business. For example,
what are the risks for my business if I decide not to engage with AI?
If you choose not to engage with AI in your business, there's a risk you'll fall behind your competitors who are using it to become faster, cheaper and more efficient. You'll definitely miss out on the chance to provide a more personalised service for customers, and you're not going to benefit from insights and innovation which could make your company appear outdated for both staff and customers. And without Galaxy AI, you'll miss out on a host of tools to make business life easier. Getting back to the Samsung Galaxy S25, to take advantage of the Galaxy AI features and change the way you do business, you'll need a Samsung account and a network connection. To find out more, search Vodafone Business Samsung, and for network verification, go to vodafone.co.uk/network.